The agenda is already set that we must be prioritizing joy and laughter, but we usually don't do that. So let me ask you a very quick question. When was the last time you laughed so hard that your stomach hurt? Please raise your hand if that is, if you can remember, or you just put it in the chat box. And now, when was the last time you scheduled laugh for 30 minutes in your calendar? Confused? I thought so. We schedule meetings, meals, workouts, even Netflix time, but we leave laughter to chance. It's like having a superpower and forgetting to use it. So today, I'm going to remind you that joy is not a luxury item, it's a necessity. And laughter, yes, it's the best medicine that doesn't require a prescription, has no side effects, and is absolutely free. And we love free things. So let's be honest about our current state. We have become a nation of serious people taking ourselves very, very seriously. We wake up, check our phones, immediately our faces look like we are solving world hunger. And we scroll through news that make us angry, social media that makes us jealous, and messages that make us anxious. And by 8 a.m., we have already forgotten how to smile genuinely. I know a teenager in Mumbai who told me, "Sir, I haven't laughed properly in months. Everything feels so heavy." A 16-year-old feeling like she's carrying the weight of the world. And we have created a generation that thinks being stressed is being productive. And here's the thing, we've confused being busy with being important, being worried with being responsible, and being serious with being mature. And we have made laughter feel guilty, like it's a waste of time. But here's the science that will blow your mind. When you laugh, your body releases endorphins, nature's own happiness chemicals. Your immune system gets stronger, your stress hormones decrease, and your heart, it literally heals. Laughter is like doing cardio on your soul and therapy for your mind, all at the same time. One genuine laugh is worth more than 10 expensive supplements. Your body doesn't care if the joke was actually funny, it just cares that you are activating your joy muscles. And remember when we were kids? We could laugh at the silliest things, a funny face, a silly sound, someone slipping on a banana peel. We didn't need stand up comedians or viral videos. We were joy generating machines. But somewhere between learning to be proper and managing adult responsibilities, we forgot that joy is not an outcome, it's a muscle. And like any muscle, the more you use it, the stronger it gets. In Indian families, we have this strange phenomenon. We'll spend 5 lakhs on a wedding, 50,000 on a phone, 5,000 on clothes, but we won't spend 5 minutes a day on intentional laughter. We'll invest in everything except our own happiness. Let me tell you about Uncle Sharma from my neighborhood in Delhi. He's 55, runs a small business, has typical middle class stress, but every morning at 6 a.m., he goes to the park and joins the laughter club. And I'm sure you must have seen those laughter clubs in your vicinity too. And those groups where people just laugh for no reason. Initially, everyone thought he was crazy. But after 6 months, his blood pressure normalized, his sleep improved, and his business started doing better because customers enjoyed interacting with him. And his secret? He made laughter a non negotiable part of the day, like brushing his teeth or drinking tea. So let's get practical today. I'm going to give you three simple ways to inject more laughter into your life. And think of them as your daily dose of happiness vitamins. Okay, prescription one, the morning laughter dose. Every morning, before you check your phone, before you dive into the chaos of the day, consume something funny. Now, it could be a 2-minute comedy clip on YouTube, or simply a funny memory from your childhood, or a silly conversation with your spouse or with your pet, or even just making funny faces in the mirror. Now, I know it sounds ridiculous, but your brain doesn't care. It just knows you're starting the day with joy instead of anxiety. And then prescription number two, the laughter connection. Once a week, call that one friend who always makes you laugh. You know the one, the person who can make you giggle even when you're having the worst day. We call everyone except the people who bring us joy. Make it a ritual. Laughter calls are as important as business calls, and your mental health depends on it. Then, prescription number three, the silly 30-second challenge. Now, this is where it gets interesting. Once a day, laugh on purpose for 30 seconds. Yes, even if there's nothing funny happening, even if you feel ridiculous, even if people stare at you, start with fake laughter, ha ha ha. And within 10 seconds, it usually becomes real laughter because you realize how silly you look and sound. It's like jump starting your joy engine. And your body doesn't know the difference between real and fake laughter. The moment you start laughing, even artificially, your brain releases the same happy chemicals. It's like tricking your system into happiness. And it works every time. And here's what we need to understand: most people don't lack time, they lack joy. We have time for everything that stresses us out, but no time for what lights us up. We need to make space for laughter like we do for meals or meetings. We need to treat joy as an essential nutrient and not a luxury desert. In a culture, we have this beautiful concept of hasya yoga, the laughter yoga. Our ancestors understood that laughter is medicine and that joy is a choice and that happiness is a practice. But we've forgotten that wisdom. We have become so serious about life that we've forgotten to live it joyfully. So I want to share something a wise grandmom once told me. Better wrinkles should come from laughter, not from worry. Choose which lines you want on your face. So, friends, remember this: your laughter is not just for you. When you laugh, you give others permission to laugh. When you choose joy, you inspire others to choose joy. And when you prioritize happiness, you create a ripple effect of positivity around you. Joy is contagious, but so is misery. Which epidemic do you want to spread? So here's your mission. For the next 7 days, practice the three laughter prescriptions. Start each day with something funny. Connect with someone who makes you laugh and give yourself permission to laugh for 30 seconds, even if it feels silly. Because at the end of the day, life is too short to be serious all the time. And you, my friend, deserve to laugh your way through this beautiful, chaotic, wonderful journey called life. So let's start right now. Everyone, we can, start doing this and see, you'll understand this daily dose of natural medicine will make all the difference in your life. And imagine that you are doing it every day. So start today. Your joyful future self is waiting to laugh with you. And with that thought, thank you, everyone. Thank you for joining us today. Thank you.